Right, hello and welcome back to a brand new video now. I've realised that I haven't done a horror movie review in a while and I wanted to do one, so today I'm going to talk about the classic, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 1974. I watched this film very recently and it was amazing. I think it's probably the second best horror film. Not the scariest, it does have really terrifying moments, but I did really like this film, and basically we're going to just talk about why. So, start off with, I would say it's the second best horror film other than Halloween, which I think is the greatest of all time. And this film has the scariest villain in a film I could think of ever. Leatherface in this film was terrifying, the noises he made, the way he ran, just everything about it, the final scene where he's swinging the chainsaw, everything about this character was crazy. It was ridiculous, it was terrifying. Some scenes where he's like trying to saw down the door and he runs up the stairs, they were just terrifying. And I think that horror films are really subjective. I find some things creepy, whereas I don't think other things. I think The Exorcist was rubbish. I thought it was really boring. It didn't creep me out at all. And then The Ring I thought was really terrifying. And Paranormal Activity was creepy as well. And I hate the idea of being chased. The scene from 28 weeks later where he's running down the hill. If I was in that scene, I'd just let them kill me because I couldn't be doing with the running. And in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the last half of this film is literally just that happening, and it was terrifying. She's running from the house, and he's chasing her with the chainsaw. I just thought it was terrifying. I thought that this film was great in the type of horror that I find creepy. And it did a great job. I wouldn't call this film scary, more terrifying, because I feel like the terror in this film is ridiculous. So, the scariest villain ever. The kill count is surprisingly low. Only one person gets killed with a chainsaw in this entire film. I think there's 5 kills in the entire film. One of them's a truck, one of them's an axe, one of them you don't see, one of them's like a hammer thing, and then the 5th one is a chainsaw. And I thought it was a bit weird why they call it the Texas Chainsaw Massacre if only one person gets killed by it, but the title is amazing. It's so iconic for being, well, only was it banned in the UK until 1998, but it's just a creepy kind of title that people want to shy away from. I thought it was really well done. It was falsely marketed as a true story, which I think added even more terror to it. People thinking that if they went to Texas they could find the Sawyer family would be genuinely terrifying. If I ever saw Leatherface running down the road, as that car does at the end, I would not be stopping, I'd be driving, I'd be trying to hit him with the car. And I thought that the way that they market it as a true story, and the beginning scene where the titles are coming through and it's telling you about the backstory and like kind of like a news type article thing, that was very well done. And I liked the direction and the camera angles in this film. It's kind of showed a bit like a documentary type thing where the cameras might be like behind rooms or in like cornfields, looking like as if someone there was videoing it, like one of the Sawyer family. I thought it added more realism to the film. I did like that, and I did like the kind of colour scheme to the film. Some films have like kind of dark colours or bright colours, and this one had perfect like orangey yellow. It just looked very well done, and again with the end with the sunlight kind of beating down on the camera, I thought it was amazing. The main actress did great in this film. She screamed her head off for the last half of this film. She did really well done. Again with the camera angles, the dinner scene was amazing because it was kind of from her point of view, so it made it more terrifying. And when Leatherface and the brother were coming up to the camera, it felt as though you were in the chair, so that was really well done. And there was some cool facts about this film. For starters, the director was trying to get a PG rated film. That's why most of the violence is off screen and kind of more implied. But in the UK, because they couldn't actually cut any of it out, because there wasn't anything to cut out, it was more the theme and the premise of the film, they had to ban it for over 24 years. I think that was kind of impressive, to be honest, considering the director was trying to get a PG rated film. And also the scene where they cut her thumb and then the old guy sucks on it, that's her actual blood. They couldn't get the fake blood to work the way they wanted to, so they actually just cut her thumb. I thought if you can put that type of dedication into a film, it's amazing. And some of the actors described it as like the worst experience of their lives, and I could see that it's just like so hot there. They're all sweating, they've got cuts on, some of them real. And I just think that the dedication to put into this film and the amount of money that they actually made to make this film, $140,000 it made $30 million. I think it was amazing. I think it's such a good classic horror slasher film. The direction was amazing, the acting was great, the camera angles. The only problem I have with the film is that the first 20 minutes was really, really slow. It didn't have much meaning. Like, they go to a gas station at one point and there's not really anything that happens there. or that goes along in the film more just to kind of chatting. Thought they probably didn't need that, more in the actual house that they go to when you can see Leatherfaces across the road type thing. I think they should have just cut out the first 20 minutes or changed it around a bit, but other than that, this film was perfect. I think it was amazing, it was intense. And what have you seen about this film? Have you seen it? What did you think? Leave a comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.